Hi guys, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Thursday, the 28th of January 2021. Thanks for joining me. I want to use the Osho Zen deck for today's reading. Let's see what the cards have to say and what energy is coming up for you. So first card, we have receptivity, adventure in reverse, and nothingness. Okay. So receptivity, we've got an outline of a woman in the background. We've got her chakra system and this lotus flower opening, and that's often associated with the crown chakra. The crown chakra is at the top of your head, and it's that chakra that connects you to the unmanifest, to the ethereal, the esoteric, everything that's unseen and that has an influence on your life. It kind of is your receptor on the top of your head, like an antenna that receives and sends information. Here we've got this lotus flower opening up in the middle of this person's head, and it's blue. And blue has to do with the intuition. We've got all this water in the background. So the intuition is heightened and at full force. It's fully opened, it's receptive, it's able to transmit and channel information. And then we have blue also being the throat chakra, and that has to do with ideas and teaching and communication and healing and spreading the message. So not only are you super sensitive and receptive, you're also able to translate that information into something that other people can listen to or read or hear. So it's not just you isolated by yourself with all of this knowledge that opens up, but it's really you being kind of like a control tower at an airport, running everything and being able to connect with everything and getting lots of information coming in. We also have the third eye chakra here in the middle of the head, which we can't see. We've got this throat chakra here, the third eye chakra, and then the crown chakra. And this lotus flower seems to be encompassing all of that. So the ability to communicate, the ability to see what's there for you personally, but what other people may not be aware of. And then to connect with something bigger and to feel like you're a part of some sort of a family, whether it's spiritually you feel totally at home or you feel a sense of understanding when you're around other people. All of those are really working at full capacity today. So it's important that you do connect with other people because you have a real gift, and not only are you able to share important information, you're also able to receive it. The lotus flower in itself also is interesting because it has a journey to go on before it reaches the surface of the pond and it's able to open up. And you've been working very hard to find answers and meaning in your life. And today you reach a point of receptivity where things start to make sense and it really governs everything about you. So the information that you receive on this day is going to be really important, and it's an inner adventure and an outer adventure. So with this card, we've got a young girl kind of walking up this bank here and seeing all these rainbows. It's kind of reminiscent of the fairy circles where someone gets lost in the woods and then it traipses into this fairy circle and is transported off to another amazing dimension. So this is adventure in the sense that you go out into the world and you find something and it transports you and it makes things completely different. The card is in reverse, so it's almost like this appears from within you. You're amazingly connected, so it's almost like this child emerges from within you and walks out into the world and illuminates everything in rainbow colors. So I really think you have something valuable and really quite unique to share today because of this amazing lit upness that you've got going on. And it's going on an adventure by bringing the inner self out and sharing the inner self with the world. Finally, we've got nothingness. First of all, it's pitch black, so it's like immunity from negativity. So anyone who really tries to put you down or even tries to destroy you or your reputation, it's really water off a duck's back. You're so enchanted with this whole process of revealing your true self. And it's also likely that you become enchanted with this new resource that you discover within yourself, and you're like, wow, I never realized I had this magical rainbow child running around inside of me. And now you realize it, and you really become invested in sharing that with the world. So negativity is really a non-issue. So if you do have to sort out some unpleasant things, you really have the wherewithal to do that without it bothering you too much. So things that you put off, things that you've procrastinated on, maybe look at those and revisit them. But then also nothingness is the same as everythingness, because it's before anything is conceived. It's really the building blocks of the universe, of everything. And nothing, therefore, can also be love, because what the universe is made from is love. So it's that moment of peace and non-awareness, and just sinking into this comforting black velvet nothingness that you can dissolve almost and reappear differently. So there's something magical going on here, where you're so connected with the universe and with what's out there that you lose the sense of self, so that you can mold and blend in with your surroundings, and that the intuition and spirit and your higher self all kind of blend into one. And that's why you're so connected, because you're able to let go of your ego. Wow, this is really an amazing day, because the ego is kind of down, it's not working, and you're able to shed that skin and to leave it behind. That then reveals to you all these amazing things that you hadn't been aware of before, and it gives rise to this new healing rainbow-like consciousness, which you can then parade into the real world, and you can use it to make changes in the real world. So you're able to dissolve the old you and really step into the new you. And that doesn't happen every day. It happens a few times in life where you can really completely reinvent yourself. And today it's really about shedding an old self, an old version of you. Number-wise, we've got 1 and 1 is 2 and 5 is 7. 7 in numerology is the mind and creativity. So there will be some sort of creative element to what you're expressing, because you obviously have to put it into some sort of a format for other people to connect with. So look at what you want to do today creatively. Something is dying to get out. Look how you're going to cushion that, or how you're going to make it available to the world. And it's important that you give yourself that time, because this inner child is really if this was a horse race, that's the one you would want to put your money on, because it's beyond anything that you've ever been aware of before. So you can really transform your own way of seeing the world, which is everything. If you see things differently, things are going to be different. Wow. Okay, so have a fabulous day. There's a full moon on this day as well. Maybe that's why the energy is so profound and intensely life-changing. So have a look at the video on the full moon in Leo. I go into more detail in that video. Have a wonderful Thursday. If you'd like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website, gregoryscott.com. On the front page, click on book your reading to order your reading with me. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and share the video online. Have a wonderful day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.